Welcome to the EPIA channel. This is the place where we aggregate European security news and try to make it entertaining. If you're new here, please subscribe to this channel, and if you do enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. That'll help me a lot. If you would like to stay updated with the security news in Europe, be sure to follow me on Twitter. As cryptocurrencies become more popular and more widely accepted as a viable way to make money through investment, so does crime and scams surrounding the crypto world become more popular. Dump it or pump it, am I right? Many people around the world have already had their bank accounts emptied by would-be investors. The promise of a quick gain and high profits lures in almost anyone, but unfortunately it's the older generations and the more desperate who easily fall victim to these scams. Let's take a look at a report coming out of the Ukraine, where the Ukrainian police have dismantled a group of crypto scammers. Let's get to the report. Go. A group of swindlers who operated on social networks. They lured those who wanted to make money by investing in cryptocurrency. To persuade potential customers to cooperate, the attackers created fake videos about the successes of their activities, which were allegedly broadcast on the central TV channels in the Ukraine. One of the main defendants was detained by police for receiving over 400,000 hryvnias from another investor. Detectives of the Kiev City Department of Internal Security received information that a group of people were demanding money from a law enforcement officer. The inspection revealed that the 22-year-old militiaman was among the many victims of an organized crime group of modern fraudsters. Officers of the Internal Security of the National Police, as well as the Podolsk Department of the Metropolitan Police and the Podolsk District Prosecutor's Office of Kiev, have identified the organizer and the members of this criminal group. The 21-year-old resident of Kiev gathered around him specialists in the field of innovative technologies, both boys and girls, aged from 19 to 24, and they involved in the implementation of the scheme to seize the funds of internet users. So here I guess we got a photograph of one of the captured, probably the main guy, 21-year-old. On popular social networks, attackers posted information about the ability to invest in various types of online business, financial transactions for the sale of internet traffic, cryptocurrency trading on electronic exchanges, and more. The minimum contribution was around 11,000 hryvnia, and the maximum was unlimited. 2 or 3 days later, investors were told the exact amount of profit and assured that in order to receive these funds, they need to pay a commission in the shortest possible time, which was around 10% less than the amount of the down payment. After receiving this money, the attackers immediately blocked further communication with the client. Classic scam, classic scam. To reassure their potential investors of the decency and the 100% positive return on investment, the scammers distributed promotional videos which openly showed correspondence with grateful customers. In addition to this, they also edited and distributed fake stories which allegedly broadcast on the country's leading TV channels. How about that? So these shows were about how creative this youth was and how they successfully developed online business. In one of the videos, the attackers cynically pretended to be the benefactors of an institution for inclusive children. This was some of the evidence that was actually captured by the police the moment that they arrested these kids that were sitting at the restaurant. So members have repeatedly encountered clients who have sincerely admitted that they are in trouble and they hope to invest to solve the critical situation. So another typical, scam, preying on the people who are vulnerable, preying on the people who need money desperately. In particular, a man approached who the thieves took everything out of his apartment. Later, a woman who had a 4-year-old child who was diagnosed with autism contacted her and transferred all the money raised for the perpetrators, hoping to earn money for the child's rehabilitation. Absolutely sad. However, this did not stop the fraudsters. Among themselves, they laughed and they called the trusting investors suckers. The law enforcement officer, who fell victim to the scam as well, like most, did not suspect anything criminal in the group's actions. An acquaintance suggested that he post information about this company on his social network page. However, under the post, there were comments that this group is actually engaged in fraud. So the police officer immediately deleted the publication, which the attackers did not like very much. They met with him, beat him, and threatening him with a weapon, they began demanding $10,000 in compensation for the removed advertisement. Here's a nice photo of them being arrested that day. On the fact of extortion, infliction of bodily injuries and fraudulent acts committed as part of an organized group, the police investigators initiated criminal proceedings. Well, of course, this is pretty serious. I mean, scamming people is one thing, assaulting people is another thing, assaulting a police officer is another thing. And these would have been the messages that they were like showing to potential clients and investors, like, yeah, we're perfectly legit, we're solid, ladna. Yeah. Authorized searches of the detainees were conducted, where mobile phones, office equipment, bank cards, weapons, and cars were confiscated. So far, 7 people have been detained under an Article 208. The perpetrators could face up to 12 years in prison, with confiscation of property for fraud. Further pretrial investigation is underway to identify other members of the criminal group and to bring them to justice too. Well, that's it. So there's some lessons learned here. Be careful where we invest our money, and always take a look at who these people are behind the scenes. Never just blindly give your money to anyone. And be wary, guys. Stay safe out there. So thanks for watching this video. I hope you did find this informative. Please subscribe if you have not yet, and give this video a like. It'll help me a lot. Thanks again, and take care.